I'm so excited to show you my project for the March kit for Aunty Vera Scrap Craft. This is what is called, I guess, a pop-up card. A box card, I suppose. I made one of these a long time ago when I went to a Stampin' Up! Card night, and as soon as I opened this kit, I just knew that I had to make one of these. The dimensions of the cutouts were just flooded that card back to me, and so yeah, this is what I came up with. So I'm about to put the process video on next, and then I'll do a quick run through at the end. All right, enjoy. Okay, so as I said earlier, as soon as I saw these cut apart pages, I just knew that that was kind of what I wanted. I'm just writing down here the measurements of the cut aparts. The big ones there are 3 by 4, and they can go either horizontal or vertical, and these little ones here are 2 inches by 2 inches. So basically I'm drawing now a diagram. So the back is going to be 4 inches across and 3 inches down. The sides are going to be 2 inches wide by 2 inches high, and so you're going to have 4 inches across the back, 2 inches on the side, and then 4 inches on the front there. So basically your cardstock is a 12 inch by 12 inch, so you are going to need that entire cardstock to make this card. So the next thing you have to think about is the height of the card. So you know that it's 3 inches high for the actual project card, but you need to make it a little bit. I thought at first I was going to have it at 5, but the 2 inches on the bottom is not enough because you're going to add a lot of stuff to the top, so this might be a bit top heavy. So I ended up making it 4.5 inches at the bottom, plus the 3 inches of the card that sits horizontal, you know, the 4 by 3 card, so 3 sitting up, then 4.5. So yeah, that's how I ended up figuring it out. You can do whatever you want and actually have a play with it. So here I am just having a look at you know, scoring it at the areas. So 2 inches on the side, 4 inches across, and using that card there to make sure that everything fits. Now the only okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slit just the top part where you come down to the scoring line, so that you're able to pull down the sides of the box, leaving that one side standing up. Now, so you might be thinking, how, if you're using the entire 12 inch across, how are you going to be able to fold or close the box? So that is the only thing here. So you can see me trying to get it into position and playing with it. It requires a little bit of faffing about, and so just checking it out here so it sits nicely, a little bit of a border around, and that's what I wanted because it's 4 by 3, and this the exact area there is also 4 by 3. But I did want a little bit of border around, so I did cut around like a 1/4 inch all the way around, just to make sure that it sat really nicely in there. And I just wanted to washi tape them in place, kind of to give me a visual of what I was doing. Like, I had this thing in my mind, but I kind of wanted to see it playing out as I did it. And so I quickly just washi taped them to see if that was the colors and the style that I was going for, and it was. So okay, so the flaps along the side here, they need to be currently they're I think they're 2 by 4, or however you cut it, and you just need to make those flaps 2 by 2. So I just lined it up there and yeah, just shaved them off so that the little 2 by 2 sheets, 2 by 2 cut aparts in the sheet fit perfectly there. So I'm just going to show you here the bottom. Any extra that you cut off from those little flaps, keep them, and then I'm just going to make a little tab here. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. You're just going to use those to secure the box closed. I'm just showing you here how to do it, kind of like a hinge to keep them closed, but I am going to cover the hinges with decorative paper, so you're never going to see how I did it. So this is just the only chance here was just to show you how I ended up closing that box. So not a problem. You can incorporate that feature into your box when you cut it later on. You could just cut like a half an inch extra and take it off the 3x4 measurement off the back, or you could do it this way. It is not a big deal. Alrighty, so that's the box done. So here I am just picking out colors for the decoration of the box on the outside and the inside, trying to figure out which of the little 2x2s I'm going to choose along the side flaps. So this is just to your liking, and whatever I chose, I did 2 on the inside, and then I flipped it over and I used the same that was on the back to cover the 2-inch strips. Those two, the whole pack actually coordinates very nicely together, but just I found that the back of each one coordinated really well with the front. So part of getting a collection is they've done all the matching of the colors for you, which I am so thankful for, because although I am getting good at choosing colors and putting things together, it takes a long time for me to see what looks good. And these collections are great because it's all selected for you. And Aunty Vera has done the hardest part, which is just choosing the initial papers for you. So this is the easy part, really, for me. So I am just, so double-sided sticky tape. There's the opposite side of the paper there, and I've done it on the inside, and sticky tape on the inside, so that when you look inside the card, although you kind of don't see too much of the inside, you still see around the 2x2s and the 4x3, and you do see inside when you check out the contraption of how the card sits together. You do have a look on the inside, so I did decide to mat the inside as well. So similarly, with the outside, that's what everybody's going to see when it's sitting on your desk. This is the color scheme I went for. Beautiful autumn colors, such a warm palette. I love it. It's very different to the pinks that we were doing last month for March. So yay, almost like I want autumn or fall to be here already. I just love these colors. Alright, so trimming up excesses here and making sure everything bends nicely. You have quite a lot of layers there. You got the cardstock, you got the inside, and it's thick card here. This Pebbles Woodland Forest collection, it's a thick card. Sorry, thick decorated paper. So you make sure everything sits nicely. So here I am with the hinges again. So I'm making sure I'm going in between the decorative paper. So I'm just opening it up here, sticking it in, then folding it, opening on the other side, sticking it in, and then enforcing it so that you kind of don't see where the join is. Like magic, really. Alrighty. And then just putting on that excess, making sure that I'm just doubling up on that hinge. You don't want that hinge to come apart at any time. So just, extra sticky tape on there, put the decorative paper down, and voila, very nice. So just make sure that you don't bend the back part, make sure you bend the sides and the front, keep the back part standing upright because that's your background. Just gonna put in this little cute little foxy. He's gonna be the back there, and then I love these gnomes, they're cute. So they're gonna go on the front. And I did choose the word gratitude because I am always grateful for friends. And hooray was the other one that I chose. Alrighty, so just showing you here, I've skipped a step. I wanted to go back to show you what I did. And just make sure that you measure out the width of the back there. So mine is 4 inches, like I said. So 4 inches, then add half an inch on either side, and then score it, and then tape it on the inside, and then you've got those inside inserts where you're going to cut your put your decoration. So this adorable little these little adorable little characters, I made them by fussy cutting from that piece of paper. I used a pop stick and double-sided, I used what's that thing called, toothpick and double-sided tape, and I just made sure that they were well adhered in the back, and they're going to be some of my characters in my forest. Next, I grabbed my jute string, and I decided, as I was on, I just looked at the toothpicks and I thought, you know what would be really cool is to make like a banner with the jute string along the top there, kind of like waving for your friends to come, like, hello friends, I'm here, I don't know. So I decided to put the toothpicks at the top, and then I'm just, you know, fussing here with that jute string, trying to get the correct size, and it keeps falling, and I had it done, like just quickly stuck down with double-sided tape just to hold it there while I was tying the jute string there, and then I also added the glue just so that the jute didn't come off the top there, but it wasn't enough, so I had to pull out my invisible tape and hold it down even further, just so I can get my job done. So the invisible tape here, and even that wasn't strong enough because it's just kind of, I don't know, I want to say top heavy. Yeah, no, I don't know. So I'm like, no man, this needs hot glue. So I grabbed my hot glue gun and just a drop here and a dab there. I even put it up on the top so that jute doesn't come all the way off the toothpick, and that was it. Once the hot glue was in there, they didn't move. So now I am trying to make like little banners up the top there, and I just thought that was so adorable. I remembered that I had baby pegs, and it looked like the whole scene looked like a washing line, so I went and got these pegs, which I had in my stash, and I cut out another little piece from the cut apart and created just this, I don't know, washing line, I don't know, a hello banner. So nice. I'm just cutting up one for the blog, picture for the blog. It's so hard to blog and be doing a project at the same time. I always have to remember to take photos. So yeah, I cut them into flag shapes or fishtail shapes. That's what they're called. And I just love this feature. This feature is just so amazing. I love it. And then what I also decided to do is these cute little stickers that were included in the March kit are of crows, and I just mounted a crow on either side of those toothpicks, and I'm in love with how it turned out. So one of the papers that was sent looked like grass already, and I grabbed my Fisker's grass punch and I cut out a border all the way across the 12 inches of the paper. And remember that back measurement there is 4 inches, so all you have to do is cut 4 inches 3 times, and then you've got grass for the 2 inserts, and I did end up using that third anyway along the back just to cover up the where the horizontal cut apart was obvious. So this was just a case of double-sided tape on either side of the insert, and then I did decide to mount that last one against the back there with double-sided tape just to create a little bit of dimension. It's good having double-sided sticky tape because it gives shadow. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but I see shadow and 3D whenever I add any foam tape, so I opted for that. You can just go double-sided sticky tape if you want, no biggie. So after you get that done, you slowly see that the card's slowly coming together. I felt like I needed a tree, so I grabbed this sheet and I just went along there and cut, and even though I already have gnomes, I ended up having a gnome with his tree. And okay, so the other thing that came with the pack were these stickers. These stickers are amazing. I can't speak highly enough of them. And here, what I ended up doing was making like a leaf forest. And I am just, wow. Seriously, it came together on its own. It was just, like, everything in the kit just works so well together. It coordinates so nicely. It just wanted to go there. I didn't do anything, really. So I put them all in, and then at the end... Alrighty, so that process video was a little bit strange because I did this project over a couple of days, and so there's lots of chopping and changing. There's lots of coming to the room, putting one thing together, and then going off, and then forgetting that I didn't tape it, and then coming back and having to just to show you what I did really quickly. So all in all, I'm so pleased with how this turned out. The elements that I used here were just gorgeous. Number one, so these EK Success Jolie dimensional stickers, these were amazing. These helped me create the inner, I guess maybe forest, maybe a leaf forest on the inside here. I love these. These are like miniature real leaves. Some of them are, it's called autumn, I think it's called Maple Leaves Autumn. So some of them are gold leafed, I want to say. Some of them are embossed, and they're all different shapes of the maple leaf. Once again, I just adored these. These were so easy to use. I only have 2 left, and that was because I was holding myself back because I want to put them in my planner just to remind me of how much I love these. So I kept 2. The other thing that I totally adored was these little doodle pops, crows, I think was, yeah, country crows. So I just adore these. These are adorable. They're just sitting here like crows do, watching everybody. So adorable, these guys. Look at these guys. I have to think of a name for them now. I love these. Like I said, these cutouts were the inspiration for this project. These are great. They're just so easy to start a card with. So although I really want to make some cards, like just my normal cards with them, I really wanted a project that sits on my desk. And I think this year I'm going to be making more like desk projects, just to remind me of yeah, all the fun things that I've been receiving from Aunty Vera. And another thing that I used was this. So the jute, this is another element that came with the kit. I used the jute string up here as like a washing line. I think it's adorable. And as soon as I put that up there, I was like, I know I have many pegs. So these are little things I got from Kmart. And this is great because you can just unclip this, whoopsies. You can unclip this and then cut out another one of these sentiments and then just clip it back on again. So it's something that is interchangeable. It's small, but you know, it's the small things that make a huge difference. So happy with this project. I hope it inspires you to make a like project as well. I'm going to see if I can find, I think Stampin' Up! Has a lot of these tutorials, and I think what I'll do is I will link one below. There's so many, you can't go wrong. I'll link one below. If you don't like the one I linked, you can find another one to help you through. And I think also Lawn Fawn has an actual die set that makes these. I was looking through their website the other day and I found one, but no need to buy a die set. You could kind of figure it out, which is what I did. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope it inspires you to make a little box of your own. See you later, guys.